You know that moment when you hear a song for the first time and think, oh, this is cute? Then suddenly it's everywhere. It's on your For You page, every other video. It's in reels, commercials, playlists, your friend hums it, your barista mumbles it, and before you even realize it, you know every word, every beat drop, and that one dance move that makes your knees ache just thinking about it. But why does this happen? Why do some songs blow up overnight while others, even by massive artists, struggle to take off? It's not just luck. It's a formula. And today we're breaking down exactly how TikTok turns songs into global obsessions and what that means for the future of music marketing. Hey friends, I'm Ana The Marketeer, your friendly neighborhood marketing bestie. I break down the branding and marketing strategies shaping pop culture so we can learn from them together. And today we're diving into the viral formula, how songs explode on TikTok, who's doing it best, and why you literally can't escape Doechie's anxiety right now. But before we get started, it's come to my attention that most of you watching my videos aren't subscribed to my channel. If you've been enjoying learning about branding and marketing with me, hit that subscribe button right now so you can see new videos every week. And my new weekly newsletter, Marketeer's Memo, is coming soon. I'll be breaking down pop culture branding and marketing strategies as they happen in real time, showing you how they shape the current world around us. Join the waitlist now by checking the description below, and you can also find these videos on Spotify as well, so you can take Ana The Marketeer on the go. Okay, now let's get into it. The TikTok effect. Why viral songs dominate charts. In the past, a song's success was based on radio play, album sales, and streaming numbers. But now, TikTok is the radio. A song doesn't need a traditional rollout anymore. If the right 10 seconds of a track catches fire on TikTok, it can skyrocket to the top of global charts, sometimes months or even years after it was originally released. Let's look at Sophie Ellis-Bextor's Murder on the Dance Floor. This song came out in 2001. Then, in December 2023, it was used in the Saltburn movie, and suddenly it became one of the biggest hits of 2024, sitting in the Billboard top 10 decades later. Or Kendrick's Super Bowl performance. It turned what was already a huge song into a dance trend and meme. And of course, the current obsession, Anxiety by Doechii, a song that seemed to take over overnight, becoming an unstoppable force on TikTok because of its infectious hook, relatable lyrics, and the Fresh Prince dance trend that even Will Smith got involved in. These songs blew up because they hit the viral formula just right. They're high energy, fun, and easy to replicate across TikTok. They aren't just songs, they're soundtracks to trends. And once a song becomes a meme, a dance, or an inside joke on TikTok, it stops being just music. It becomes a shared experience. But how does this even happen? Let's break down the viral formula that turns a song into an inescapable phenomenon. The viral formula. How songs blow up. Going viral on TikTok isn't random. It follows a pattern. Here's how it works. Step 1. The hook. A song needs a TikTok moment. Not every song can go viral. The most successful ones have at least one of these three things. 1. A catchy one-liner. Think that's that me espresso or I can buy myself flowers. 2. A beat drop for dramatic effect, like Kendrick's They Not Like Us, the Bam 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 of Murder on the Dance Floor. Or 3. A built-in dance move. Think Tyla's Water or Meg Thee Stallion's I'm a Star or even Savage. Step 2. Trend adoption. TikTok creators make it stick. Once a sound takes off, it needs a trend. Something that makes people want to use a sound in their videos. It could be a dance, a POV or storytelling trend, or a meme format. The more versatile the sound is, the faster it spreads. Step 3. Mass adoption. The trend escapes TikTok. This is when a song stops being just a trend and starts dominating everywhere. It climbs the Billboard charts and Spotify viral rankings. It gets played on radio, in commercials, in stores. It becomes a pop culture moment. This is why some songs are #1 for months, while others fade as fast as they arrive. And at this point, it's no secret. The music industry is fully aware of the TikTok formula and its effect. Record labels, marketing teams, and even independent artists aren't just hoping a song will go viral. They're engineering it to happen. How labels and artists engineer virality. So here's how labels and artists are crafting viral moments. 1. crafting songs for the algorithm. The rise of TikTok music. Many songs are now designed with TikTok in mind. They usually have these three things. A short hook. So songs today are built around one killer 10-second moment. Something that makes you want to hear it over and over again. Instant replay value. A beat drop that makes you rewind, or maybe a lyric that feels like a personal mantra. Easy to replicate trend. A danceable rhythm, a meme-worthy phrase, or a dramatic pause that makes people want to use the song in their videos. Labels pay attention to what works, and they encourage artists to create tracks that fit this formula. 2. Artists are testing songs before they even drop. Artists aren't just dropping songs anymore. They're testing them on TikTok before they're even released. Think about how many songs you've heard weeks or months before they're officially out. For example, Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso was teased just enough to build intrigue, and by the time it dropped, it was already viral. This is a huge marketing shift. Instead of guessing what people will love, labels are using TikTok as a focus group. If a snippet catches on, they push the full release. If it flops, they move on. This reduces risk and maximizes hype. But despite all of this, sometimes fans are the ones who choose what they're going to push and make a viral moment. Take Taylor Swift's Cruel Summer, for example. It wasn't even a single until TikTok made it one. Fans were so obsessed with the song that they ignored the official singles from Lover and pushed Cruel Summer to viral status on their own. The demand was undeniable, and 4 years later, the label re-released it as an official single, all thanks to the power of Swifties and TikTok. But while this formula works for a lot of artists, there's also a dark side to the strategy. The downside: when TikTok backfires. While TikTok can turn an unknown artist into a superstar overnight, it can also kill a song before it even drops or after it drops. For example, it can overhype a song before release. So you ever heard a 30-second snippet so many times on TikTok that by the time the full song drops, you're already over it? Yeah, that's a real problem. It can cause popular snippets to underperform when the full song releases because fans have already moved on once the single drops. And artists can also lose creative control. Labels sometimes force artists to push songs they don't even like just because the snippet blew up. Or worse, force artists to create TikTok content just to stay relevant. For example, Halsey called out their label for demanding a viral TikTok moment before releasing their song.
I unveiled my album art pregnant, half naked at the Met Museum. If I wanted a huge viral moment, I could make one happen without having to fake it. It's just the fact that I'm being told that I have to do it this way.
This can lead to rushed releases, burned out fans, and artists feeling trapped in a marketing cycle they don't control. Another issue is when the algorithm decides what wins, not the music. Sometimes a song blows up for the wrong reasons. For example, a random sped up version can take over and the artist's original vision gets ignored. Or maybe a single lyric becomes a meme and nobody cares about the rest of the song, such as Cellophane by FKA Twigs became known by its "Didn't I Do It For You" line, turning a deeply emotional song into a shell of itself and a meme. This creates a tricky dynamic for musicians. Do they chase virality, even if it means making songs they don't love, or do they risk being ignored? The answer: balance. Which brings us to what's next for the music industry. The future of viral hits. So, what does this all mean for the future of music? Here's what we currently know. 1. TikTok isn't going anywhere. It's still the #1 driver of music trends, and labels are going to keep optimizing for it. 2. Artists are learning to balance strategy with authenticity. Not everyone wants to play the TikTok game, but ignoring it isn't an option either. 3. More surprise hits will come from old songs. We've seen it with Murder on the Dance Floor and Running Up That Hill. Expect more throwback hits to get revived by the algorithm. But most importantly, the way we consume music has changed. We don't just listen to songs anymore, we participate in them. So the next time you hear the same 10-second soundbite over and over again, ask yourself, is this really my favorite song, or did TikTok just convince me it is? If you love this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's talk in the comments. What's the last song you got completely sick of because of TikTok? Until next time, marketeers, stay smart, stay savvy, and don't let the algorithm play you.